Hello everybody and welcome back. So recently I made a video talking about the rumored and leaked characters coming out for Marvel Rivals, and while it seemed like they were a little lackluster, there were a handful of good ones like potentially Ghost Rider slash the Hood, Null, and Deadpool. There were some kind of not so necessary ones that could even probably come out as just skins. I'll break that down in another video of why I'm not super excited for the rumored and leaked characters coming out. But for now, let me break down who I think should be in Marvel Rivals and a little bit of their powers and lore. So first off, we have Juggernaut. Juggernaut gains various superhuman powers while acting as an avatar via the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak. The Juggernaut possesses vast superhuman strength, the limits of which are unknown but are possibly limitless. He was able to go toe-to-toe against the enraged World War Hulk until the moment that Juggernaut was outsmarted and removed from the battlefield. The mystical energies of Cyttorak that empower his musculature generate no fatigue toxins during physical activities, granting him limitless superhuman stamina in all physical activities. Juggernaut is virtually impregnable to all forms of conventional physical injury, regardless of their magnitude or intensity. Although Juggernaut is able to be harmed by extremely high levels of mental or mystical attacks, these attacks have rarely been shown to cause any permanent damage. He also has accelerated healing due to the Cyttorak powers. Juggernaut is capable of generating a personal force field around himself, extending to about 1 foot in diameter. He uses this force field to heighten his already impressive resistance to injury. His most known power is his rampant charge, which, once he begins to advance in a certain direction, is virtually impossible to halt his movements. And Juggernaut would be great for Marvel Rivals because while he is known, his deeper lore is not as common. He's been in some movies, but it would be a nice treat to help grow Marvel as a whole and generate interest in different characters and their backstories. Some abilities he might have is the energy absorption and redirection would actually be able to help him take on damage and then disperse it back. And his rampant charge obviously would be similar to like Reinhardt from Overwatch. And as far as I can tell, there's no other Marvel rival characters right now that have a push or a charge attack that would do crazy damage once actually pinned against something. So while I'm not sure if he'll ever be there, it would be a super big missed opportunity if Marvel doesn't have him in the game. Next up I have Quasar. I'm going to go through a quick list of all the powers that he has because it is quite extensive. So Quasar has the quantum bands, which allow for superhuman strength and speed, energy manipulation, projection and absorption, creation of energy constructs, connection to the quantum zone and dimensional travel, visibility, illusion creation, teleportation, resistance to mind manipulation and telepathic attacks, force field creation, enhanced senses and cosmic awareness, advanced analysis and processing capabilities, connection to communications with Eon. He can survive in space, can survive as a non-corporeal energy construct after his death as long as the quantum bands remain intact. The bands seek out their most worthy wielder, which is Quasar himself. With his extensive list of powers, Marvel Rivals could easily make him into a nice duelist or strategist in a way. And again, talking about Juggernaut before, to where he may be known, but his deeper origins, deeper powers may not be as common. So this would be another case for Marvel to expand out some characters that people just don't know about. So Doom was introduced to the mystic arts by his mother, further developed his abilities by studying with Doctor Strange and traveling through time, and learning lost dark arts from individuals such as Morgan Le Fay. And after Doctor Strange stepped down as the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, Victor was amongst the candidates considered suitable to replace him. However, the majority of his powers came from the Hazard 3, and upon angering them, most of his sorcerer abilities were removed, and he was trapped in hell as punishment. While his powers were enhanced, he could fire mystical blasts, create force fields, invoke entities, cast spells, summon demonic creatures, teleport travel to another dimension, and open mystical portals. So with all those powers being said, it would be a good opportunity for Marvel, especially with potential upcoming Fantastic Four movies coming out, to expand on him, because anybody that knows the comics or knows the deeper lore of Marvel's, Doom is much bigger than just the Fantastic Four's nemesis. He is one of the biggest baddies in the Marvel comics and one of the most popular one. Next up is Doorman, and Doorman is a little known member of the even lesser known Great Lakes Avengers team. Also known as his alias Damar Davis, Doorman can generate portals as well as make himself intangible, both skills that have gotten him out of several sticky situations. Doorman's powers are quite impressive even when compared to the other heroes with which he shares a universe. The character's real shortcoming appears to be his branding, as his unfortunate name likely discredits him from membership in any of the big league superhero teams. Doorman would be perfect as another portal type character, maybe not so much a tank, but maybe more of a strategist, potential weaker duelist in a way. Again, this would be able to pair him with some of the other Great Lake Avengers and make for a real unique combination for the team-up abilities. So that was a quick rundown of some of the characters I think should be in the game. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think should be in the game, and maybe some of their powers or team-ups. And as always, thanks for watching.